Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, where we are going on a very long war run, and I'm about to start coughing like crazy. So pardon me if we'll have to deal with that in just a minute. But we're taking on the Zakran United Stars. And so far our war has been going very well. You can see that our war score is actually up to 54%. But our goal is to actually vassalize here, so if we do that, we still have got a long ways off. We are stronger with the Navy and everything, but we're going to have to go for the throat. So going for the throat is exactly what we're going to do today. If we look at what we've done last time, we have lots of debris available. We have another planet that's on the verge of getting destroyed right here. In fact, we should, last I checked, have an army that's on their way. Should being the operative word. If we actually do is another matter entirely. Right, we got one army that's over here. We got one army that's just waiting. Okay, so that's what ended up happening. I was wondering where some of them went. So we do have some good stuff over here. We do actually want to take this planet because we want the end of the spiral arm. But let's go ahead and send this army over here. We're going to go ahead and get everything started very shortly. If you noticed here, I am playing on the 1.1 update. It's in beta right now. By the time this video comes up, it may actually be live. So if there are some bugs that have to do with that, we'll just go ahead and pay attention to them ahead of time. But at least where we're standing right now, let's look at these guys. They're pathetic. Their fleet power is pathetic. Their naval capacity is inferior. I think I have actually taken them all out here. So you guys are in orbit around Bacagni because this is one of our newer squadron that's actually being created. You guys are in the midst of bombarding a place that has not been taken yet. You guys are in the midst of bombarding a place that has not been taken yet. Okay. Or actually, we do have that one that's actually been taken. So what we need to do here is go ahead and bombard this one too. We're just going to start building up war score, I think. Well, actually, you know, that's not going to do a lot for a war score. So we'll take you guys over here because we need to do a few things. We need to assault their capital, and we need to try and just get some other stuff online. So let's go ahead and send you guys. We're going to send two of our main fleets over here. Now you guys are all the way up here. We've just finished the Darep campaign, and we really want to get one of our scientists over here because this is a one proby thing that we've been looking for, the last probe to end the probe chain. But we have way more forces than they do. So some features for 1.1 that we haven't really gotten into very much, and like I did do a preview video, is that first off we have systems that are not connected to a sector. And I actually want to zoom in on that. They're getting a minus here, and we can't actually check. That is very strange. Apparently this is supposed to be a sector, and I was able to make it before. And now it is not a sector, so that's weird. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out in just a little bit. I mean, all we really need to do here, to be honest, is just go ahead. We can actually colonize a place over here, but it's not an arid world, so we don't have some of that colonization. We're actually researching tropical world colonization. We have a few left that we haven't actually done. So let's go ahead and get the Geblon sector. Like, is this really a sector of one planet right now? Like, I wish I could just see. This is Geblog and this is Geblor. Obviously, it's all very different. Alright, manage the sector. We need 25 influence to remove a system here. So, apparently this was legal once upon a time, probably by connecting through here, but we lost this star. So we'll just go ahead, and we are so close to getting Zir again. Maybe if we do get some more proper colonies over here, we can expand our borders. But for now, we'll go ahead and delete this area. That's 25 influence, which we have plenty of. And we'll actually drop you up here. I want to go ahead and put this in kind of a different sector range here. So that'll be good. Now, technically in the 1.1 beta, they should have actually fixed the unintended behavior where these frontier outposts, if you tuck them in sectors, you gain or lose influence, and that seems to be the case. So we're actually going to go ahead and do this cleanup now. So Geblor, manage sector, addition, no, addition. There we go. That's all better. Alright, so anything else? Pop factions, we know. Lots of stuff that we can research, we know. You're actually assisting research, and you are over here exploring systems, so we'll have plenty of time for that later. Back to the war! Like I said, we have one bombardment over here. As we get a few more of these planets, this may not take too much longer, but we do need to definitely take out some objectives here. Now we can get a full scan right here, and actually we could probably send our armada of battleships over to take out this area first. Because if we can just blockade this planet, that'll be fine. We'll be forced to start here, but our Armageddon class, we don't have very strong weapons, and like I said before, I did make a major derp by not properly using the scroll bar for research. But we should have, actually, even though we're in Hyper 3 now,
hostile fleet engaged.
We should have actually researched antimatter, so that's good. Hostile fleets. Let's go. Another change from 1.1 is that now we have more updated combat logs, better representation here. Instead of 9K, we have 9.6K versus practically nothing. One troop transport, one starship. This is going to be a massacre, which we knew that already. And they have 4,000 fortifications, and they have attachments on all of their people. And that is a lot of little fighters going in. I'm actually not having to run the mod right now that extends the range for bombers here. If we take a look at our battleships with this, their range... Oh, of course we just lose it. But yeah, there goes all the little fighters. They look so cool. They really do. And of course I'm going to lose it right away. Alright, so there's our Armageddon, there's our Kraken, which they have a range of 8 still, the fighters do, but they get released a lot earlier. And that's all we ever really wanted, so we have people joining the Just League, people joining the Just Entente, joining the Stellar Alliance, so everyone is allying against us. But here's fleet combat stats, just so we can see the change. Everything here is dying. They barely did any damage to us. We got 100% of hits. We actually did primarily explosive weapon damage and some kinetics, so that's okay. Do we actually have an army that's on the way over here? We have one that's up here. We have one that's over here waiting to land. So let's get these side troops over here. This may be the last landing we have to do. Alright.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, so we got another fleet here, but that's alright. Your tiny moon will not survive. Alright, so by the time they get over there, we should be in business. And over here we have another invasion that's taking place. I'm just pausing all the time now. And actually, look at this. Our war score's gone down.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That is really, really bizarre. And we haven't had any negative things. I wonder if we're going to run into another ticking war score bug or something. I don't know.
Situation log updated.
But we got multiple planets here that we could try and take. So here's one invasion. Here goes, everybody. We're watching this on normal speed. I can build up a lot more units to get closer to my force limit. You can see that right now I'm recruiting a lot of armies here.
Construction complete.
It's good. Okay, we're building some battleships here. We could definitely build some more
construction complete.
Reckoners here. Alright. So got some corvettes, got an observatory, got not much else.
Situation
so invasion. We're actually not getting an invasion pop-up, which is really strange, but our psionic armies are obliterating their morale.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And they're getting double stuff here, so invasion's good. Buildings being destroyed as usual. They have one robot army. Stupid materialist. So look at that android. Look how strong that android army is. It is taking everyone else. It doesn't have to worry about morale or anything unless they have sent AI. Alright, so there's another place. We're up to 57. And they have a non-fleet over here.
Construction complete.
So we're actually bombarding this area too. Let's see. Are the armies landing yet? No, not quite. And for some reason you guys are not actually bombarding, so we definitely need to fix that. Because you guys should have been bombarding a long time ago. Alright, where are you guys? Okay, they're actually coming. It's like, weren't you bombarding this already? We're in hyperlanes. We're going super fast. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know if this is going to outright end the war or not, but I have a feeling taking their capital should do it. They'll accept peace. They'll accept white peace. They did change a few of the things in 1.1, such as the willingness for people to accept. And you don't necessarily have to control planets to take them as a demand. But what I wonder, in a way, is if we're going to be faced with another problem here. Especially because this war was initiated before the 1.1 beta. So if we have like other bugs that are going to be on the horizon, let's see. I'm just going to research here, research here, research here, all around the map. Research here. We actually have some planets of theirs that we have not even touched. Which is okay. We're just going for the big one now. Alright, so here we go. You guys... They have 4,000 fortifications. That's no joke. They do have another robot army. And we have some forces, not as big as some of our other invading forces. But yeah, I'll have to remember Android army. 500 health. It does a lot of damage too, so good gracious. Of course, when we get all these fortifications beat down, there's not too much else to it. We just have to start, right? So 65... We'll occupy your capital too, but we're going to make you a vassal. Doesn't that mean something? So Banog has leveled up. More army recruitment complete. I'm just doing this army recruitment as kind of a backup. I have a feeling we're going to need more standing armies, like or just unit armies anyway. So we have assault armies, psionic armies. And are you guys done yet? Apparently, we got a little bit of a delay. There we go. 300. We're only doing a little bit per day. Okay, so we're at max power. Let's take the capital, guys. So there are our forces flying towards the planet. I can't zoom in any more than... Boop, they disappeared. Alright, so here is their big last stand versus our psionic armies, who have a very high morale, don't have super high health compared to anything, but they do more damage, which is really nice. So this is a total spiritualist versus materialist battle here, where my psionic troops, it's like, I'm destroying a robot's morale. So do they actually have like robot or synth pops or anything on there? I don't know. I haven't gotten any indications in the save yet of what in-game disaster there's going to be. There will very likely be one. I just haven't seen what it is. And they're putting up a good fight. I'm actually having some pretty substantial health issues here.
Complete.
But there we go. Here comes the mop-up. One robot, a few defensive troops versus everything else. And they have all their little augments too. This morale's... Oh, wow. I just want to see what that broken is. Stellaris morale's low. They fight less efficiently, dealing 75 less damage. So that's where, once again, the best offense is a good offense, right? And we just took your capital. Like, your capital's gone, dude. Do we really have to keep this going now? Like, all I want is to make you my vassal and take your other planet. Still negative 42. Wow. They want to liberate all these things. I know what part of it is. Part of it is just, and I've mentioned this previously, but part of this is because they have so many, like, allies that it doesn't really matter. They're just going to keep going for it. So I guess I just have to take out everything. Have to take out every single thing, don't I? I mean, I don't want to... I was not wanting to put on unnecessary casualties or anything. Let's see. They don't have too much stuff over there. But, like, this is the heart of their empire. This is their old stuff. So if I have to take everything, I guess I will. So, Electra... We have to keep you there. I love the fortifications a little higher than they should be. That's occupied, that's occupied, that's occupied, that's occupied. Let's go ahead and embark you guys. Embark you guys. I don't know how many more places we're going to have to take. But apparently we're going to have to take more places. So hostiles engaged. See, look at how much further those little bombers are firing away from. That's so nice to see.
Situation log updated.
Actually, oh my god, those bombers just completely took out that thing, guys. That's strong. Alright, so 73 now. You have had 0 successful engagements. 0. 0. They're up to 52% acceptance. They won't accept being a vassal. Now, members of the Beneficial League... Now, I wanted to actually vassalize the Zachan United Stars. I guess they really just want to hold on to their allies. That's too bad. Alright. So let's go ahead and merge you guys. We'll see if clobbering 2 more planets is going to be enough. We have a lot of minerals here. I'm not 100% sure if removing my armies from these planets will actually screw up the occupation. My gut tells me it won't, but I'm not going to play around with it now because the last thing I want to do is unnecessarily increase this war length. So definitely tell me if you know. See, like right here, we have Zachan United Stars Transport Fleet. Look at what they're doing here. They are actually trying to take this planet back. Somehow. Let's put a stop to that madness. I guess we'll just have to do it this way, won't we? And we'll have you guys merge with this group.
Situation log updated.
So overall, pretty interesting. Where was this fight? Oh, it was just a spaceport. Yeah, this is part of like what war looks like when we're definitely like over the top of everybody else. So I could get crystal infused plating, stormfire cannon. This is where scrolling down would have been very nice before. Mineral processing plant or mineral silo 2. Those are both okay. I think Devastator torpedoes, going ahead and getting those weapons in place, is just a good idea. Especially since that's not something that's popping up all the time. So 1 inactive building. And finally upgrade you. Actually have way more tiles and things we need to clear up. How's the food situation here? 3 food. And you'll have a decent spaceport. So that's good. So just a few inactive buildings. Let's get you there. We actually kind of want that. So that's not bad. I mean, there's not as much energy here as I'd like, but we'll do that for everybody else, right? So many time projects. I said this isn't even a war at this point. It really isn't. So 82%. Do we just have to keep like kicking you in the nuts until you just stop? 64. They will accept vassalization, but we want that planet too. I guess we're just gonna have to keep going. I said the thing is that I may or may not integrate them eventually anyway, which would be a good way to stop a pop faction that's very angry at me, but they won't surrender. That's really the problem, is that they just won't surrender. I'm giving them... I said before that I wanted to wipe them off the map. So this is kind of a nice get for them. Let's go ahead and send you over here. But not that way. Why are you always... I mean, is that actually faster? Now, granted, we probably won't run into as many things, but let's go this way. And then... No. No. Bad pathing. Okay, apparently it just sees hostile threats. So I guess we will just have you assist research. Did I just send the wrong science ship to do that? Because you shouldn't have tried to run anywhere. Oh well. hard to say. Like I said, I know it's not necessarily like the most enthralling thing. This is where late game war can be a little bit dicey in a way, because it's kind of a foregone conclusion here. But this is the way the game wants to play it. This is the way we'll have to play it. So how many more planets am I going to have to occupy here? So we'll just occupy all of them. And we lost a scientist. Oh no, Pablash, you're gone. Oh no. He actually died. Wait, what? Oh, they rebuilt. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Okay, they rebuilt their spaceport because I have not taken out one of these planets yet. So just a touch late there. So a good scientist was lost as a casualty of war that I just said was a foregone conclusion. Also known as I screwed up. He'll have a nice statue or something put in his name eventually. Alright, what can we get here? Field manipulation, research speed, anomaly speed. Guess we'll do this one. It's not going to matter as much. There's not too much space left to explore, if you catch my drift. So here comes these guys to avenge our fallen comrade in science. And there's all the follow-up ships trying to do the same. So he was just a civilian vessel. Now you have to die. And look at that. They're going to credit that as like, we got one win. It is. Space battle. They have one war score. That's like going to change everything. They're like, we shall defeat you now. There's nothing left. Alright, so second science ship. We're going to do this again. Science ship. Research. Research. And I guess we need to take out the void cloud that's further west too. So that's here. Do we have some more armies? Bacagni has some armies. You're still occupied. Said I don't know if we can eventually get over 100%, but looks like we're just gonna have to. Like, I'd hate to destroy all of their infrastructure too, but they're not giving me a lot of choices here. Look at all these factions. They just... Everybody here loves us, right? Like, they want everybody independent. They want to return the Athlete Compact. Okay, we can definitely afford the influence for that. So we'll see what that does. We have 14 slave pops. We're spiritualists, so technically we're allowed to do that, but let's go ahead and recruit some assault armies. They don't take nearly as long. And galactic power surge. Instruments across the Ashen Collective has suddenly picked up on a subspace power surge of massive proportions coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Our scientists are struggling to come up with an explanation for this event. Nothing like it has ever been recorded. The exact origin point of this sudden power surge has yet to be identified, but we're in the process of analyzing the available data. Well, guys, we're going to have some visitors here, and we're going to have to be prepared. So this is another place where getting this war just outright finished would be good. And who screwed this up? Who went ahead and tore a hole in space-time? Well, we definitely need to finish this war, like, sooner rather than later.
Complete.
And let's see, they're still not going to accept it yet. Because -8. Oh! The unbidden. Oh, let's pause this. There we go. The source of the massive power surge was detected earlier has been identified. It comes from some kind of gigantic subspace terror in the Dawkins system. DAWCK, and we'll look at that in a second. Fleets of strange spacecraft are pouring out of this dimensional portal and early reports speak of indiscriminate attacks against everyone coming into contact with them. We have intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. Spirits protect us. Oh, that's fun. Begins the unbidden chain event. So we have visitors. Hello! Interceptor transition. Feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful. At long last we shall feast. What are these things? Well, they're floating balls of energy. How nice to see. You guys really want to keep fighting? Now, we said Dakal before. DW. Oh, Decan. Okay, you morons. How far away are you? Oh, good. The Unbidden are on the other side of the map. Maybe that means the United Uberic Confederacy will actually fight with us. I've been wanting them to join us for a while. And we're pretty close. And we can't do an alliance right now, but if we have a mutual threat of the Unbidden, we may actually be able to work it out and put our combined forces in there. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can go ahead and finish this war up in just a minute, because like I said, it's not good. It's going to be a hollow victory in my mind. But okay, so the Associated Blinnock Sons. How stupid are you guys? You're xenophile individual. Oh boy. And we actually have a special project in there too. Well, that's exciting. The Unbidden. We have the dimensional portal. Track it on the map. There it is. We also have alien specimen procurement. Right here. Ha! Okay, well, we got to go there anyway. Just to finish that. So you guys tore a hole in space-time. Screwed it up for everyone else. We're at 90% now. Come on. 76% acceptance rate. And we have another scientist dying. Let's go ahead and recruit here. We'll just grab you. Let you level up out here just a little bit. Alright. Please tell me you didn't just die sitting around. Alright, so we got this place exploded. We need you guys to merge. We do have some more armies here. So we can just land you guys. Got some more armies here. Like, we got bigger fish to fry now. These Zakran jokers can just kind of stop. Like, we have an intergalactic invasion that's going to start small. But it's going to get a little bit bigger. And like I said, one of the fun things about 1.1 is that supposedly the AI will actually fight it instead of just letting it sit there, which has been a problem previously. Okay, leader pool is probably what I need the most. So I would like habitability 5, but we need more leaders, so we'll do that. Actually, we have someone who can do statecraft, don't we? That's not going to matter too much because I want to get a different role on something else. Let's actually unpause this. It's going to make the video run about the time, maybe a little bit longer, but let's see if we can actually get this finished up. So let's see. You guys are just trying to fight. We have another planetary invasion right here. We have lots of rebel yelling and crying. We have another planet. We're up to 88% now. That didn't take long. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. But once again, we can break these guys. That's what the minus meant up there before. They cannot retreat. Nobody can retreat. So we're up to 88.
Construction complete.
Is this actually going to do it? We're close. This is taking a really long time. Alright, there we go. Actually knocking some things out. So, Zakrans overall, it's been real.
Enemy planet secure.
But there's another planet. Once again, our war score just kind of fell for some reason. But negotiate 72.
Construction complete.
They will not cede this planet. They will only vassalize. Jesus, guys.
Construction complete.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I mean, I can always let them sit and think on it to a point. Guess we just have to occupy this planet too. Alright, what other... Okay, we got some more troops here. How much defenses? They actually have some pretty substantial defenses here. So we've taken almost all their planets. If we just let the war tick for a while, we should be okay. I can send these guys over to the west. They're just not surrendering. And now their alliance, I think it's actually one of their alliance members. Yep, there's the Unbidden. It doesn't look like anything yet, but it will soon enough. Look at this. You morons. You materialist something or other. Oh, you individualist idiots. We formed the Beneficial League to protect the galaxy from warmongers like Inquisitor Blazgas. Well, that's very cute and all. You have protected the galaxy. Not at all. You suck. You suck. But that's okay. We shall see if maybe we can get these guys on our side. Maybe I do just end the war and vassalize and go from there. As nice as it would be to get the rest of these systems. Maybe that's what I do, because I'm gonna be, I guess I'll have to integrate them in that point. But we can let the war run on a little bit and still build up. We're not getting like any penalties for length of war. So, we have the Unbidden visiting our galaxy. No robot uprising, which was kind of what I was guessing was going to happen. But look, how bad could it possibly be? It's just one tiny little ball. And they even have pets. The Unbidden have pets. Who knew? Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. We'll do this again soon, where we shall see if I can get transportation rights and allianceship with the United Iberic Confederacy. We have a direct path to the Unbidden. And I don't know if our ships match up to it, but we can switch ourselves to a war economy super fast, get ourselves much closer to fleet cap, and make this a real fight. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. This is Asher with Stellaris. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments, and I will see you next time.